that's a DJ out there. All that noise. You know what? I don't know what they've got going on. Hi, Ava. Hi, Makisha. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Travis. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Shanta. Hi, Carrie K. Rome. Pretty Red. Janet. Sharon. You know what? I can't. Avis, Jesse, Laura. Good evening, everyone. I hope y'all are having a blessed evening. What in the world is going on? They a trip. Hi. Thank you, babe. Hi, Kendra, Jonathan. Sincerity, I said your latter part of your name. Hi, Eula, Von Boss Lady, Fiona, Deidre, Donalise, Rachel, Queenie. How y'all doing? What's going on out there? Listen, I don't know what's going on out here. I'm in the car. We came to get something to eat. I came to get these kids something to eat. And I'm waiting for my husband and my two babies to come out of this restaurant. And we came to Sand Hills, and it's a place in Columbia where there's several, like, lots of restaurants. It's like a shopping mall center, stores. It's like a little outdoor mall. That's what it is. It's like an outlet type, like, mall in Columbia. And apparently they've got a DJ down that way somewhere. I don't know what's going on. I just came to get the kids something to eat. So I'm like sitting in the car waiting on them to get their food. So I won't miss when you come on. You know what, Mickey? You a mess. To God be the glory. I love you, Janet. God bless you. God bless you. I love you. I love you. Love you. Melvina, let me see. Love your nails. Oh, to God be the glory. It's just some gold. I like the sparkle stuff. So it's just like some gold little sparkle stuff. No. Just came for the food. Right. I just came to get the kids some food. We have, what is this? Moe's Southwest Grill. They getting something to eat. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, okay? I'm just chilling. How was y'all day? You know what? I always get on here and preach a word. I always get on here and speak a word. Y'all know I got a word too. I got a word before I get off of here. I got something to tell y'all too. What God spoke to me today. I got something to tell y'all. But I want to talk. Let's just talk. Let's talk. Hi, Mona. Hi, Mona Marie. Hi, Boo. How are you? Thank you for the encouragement. You have helped me. Yeah, to God be the glory, Malika. Hi, Carly. Signing in from Jamaica. Tracy, Avis. You had an awesome day. Good. Melissa talking about, tell us. You're beautiful, Tracy. God bless you. Beulah, and good afternoon to you from Fiji Islands. Awesome. Fiji's in the house. Tell me where y'all from. Can you come to New Jersey? Ebony Smith said, can you come to New Jersey? Tell me where y'all from. Come on, let me see where you from. Let me see where you coming. Kiana talking about I'm so hungry. You a trip, girl. Deidre, I love you, babe. You know what? They having a ball down there. Somebody tell me where y'all from. Okay, sending love from Detroit. We got love from Detroit. Jacksonville. When you coming to Toronto? Baby, send a request. St. Paul, Minnesota, Dallas, Texas, New York, Pensacola, Florida, South Haven, Mississippi, Hinesville, Georgia, St. Louis. Hi, Reese. West Point. All right. New York. Gastonia, North Carolina. Hi, Kendra. Alexandria, ATL, Atlanta, New York City, Virginia, Winchester, Virginia, New York, Roswell, New Mexico, Mississippi, Little Rock, Philadelphia, Hartsville in the house, Atlanta, Philly. Hi, Francine. Jamaica / Florida. Orlando, Florida, yes. Texas. Hi.
This was made like it's not like old.
To my city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. DJ, you a mess. Of Baltimore. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Columbia, South Carolina. Do I know you? Bianca Johnson Smith, New York, Iowa, Fort Worth, NDA House, Fort Worth in the house. I know that's right. We from around the globe this evening. Nations, yes. Highland Falls, New York. Hi. Hello, Bishop from Fernandina Beach. Yes, I'll come. Oh my goodness, y'all, look what's going on out here. I don't know what's going on out here. This is what goes on in St. Hills, apparently. We don't know because we don't come out. They've got a festival out here, y'all. Look. They got rides. It is packed out here. I'm getting ready to go out here and preach. Look at the people. Look at all these people. Y'all see that? Y'all see what they got going on out here? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sumter, South Carolina. Hi, London.
Dang. You didn't let me know what you were doing.
Natosha, Columbia. Listen, I'm seeing a lot of Columbia in the house.
Hi.
Iowa, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Fort Worth, Greenville, South Carolina. Hello. Vancouver. Woo. Louisiana, Los Angeles.
Yeah, you say you going to Zaxby's?
Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Hi, Canada's in the house. Chicago. Howdy, O'Brien C. Carlock.
I got a chicken.
Germany, Buffalo, New York. Ebony say Leesboro. You in Columbia, your silly self. You know what, girl? You a mess. Charlotte, Hamilton, Ohio. I've been to your Bible study. My husband and I had a wonderful time. You're going to have to come back and visit us. Don't just come to Bible study. Come to Sunday morning services. Where you from? I forgot. Because I never seen you anymore. You never see me anymore. I don't come on like I used to, y'all. I'm in Columbia. I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. That's where I am. Queens, New York. God bless you, Yvette. Ruba White. Right. You hear that, Nicholas? A wobble. They wobbling all right.
He's shining with all those flippers.
Macon, Georgia. Hello. They do need Jesus. Hey, Terrell, how are you?
Ooh, let's go there one day. Y'all see that?
Tay said, go for it. I bet he would say go for it.
doing
Listen.
Huh?
I don't want nothing out of the
Village
Panera.
art. I'm not talking about that place. I'm talking about village art.
No, your dad. You would love for me to come to Jamaica? You got to send a request to KadishaJenkinsMinistry@gmail.com.
I bet we can do it all.
Everybody had a blessed day. Akron. St. Louis, Illinois. East St. Louis, Illinois. Wow.
Still got a full moon.
If the food don't go to
Melvina said go grab a mic.
and sometimes it still be out. Sometimes it still be out. Like after the sun.
So he says, how are you? And why am I dancing? I don't know why you dancing. You must be need Jesus too. Because the only music that was out here playing was it was not of Jesus. And if you dancing, you need some. So I go ask the DJ for the mic.
I know that.
Yes. Come to Sunday service. Bianca. Baltimore, North Carolina, Mississippi. I'm loving all of these cities and these states, y'all. Hello, Pastor. Come to Florida. I live in... Is UTA Utah? Is that what you mean? ATL. College Station, Texas. Yeah, Terrell, you gotta come. Gotta come. Y'all gotta come. I would love you to come to Fort Worth. Can you send me that website, please? Yes, everybody go to, if you go to www.nbomi.org, there's a space at the bottom where if you want to book myself or Pastor Sean, you can go to the bottom of the website and there's a place where you can book us. Go to www.nbomi.org and you will see it. The devil tried to have me upset today, but I know that's right. You tell that devil he can't have his way. If that doesn't work, he can't have his way. You know what God said to me today? I was talking to
I know Subway right there now.
two of the members. I was talking to two of the members in the church today. And, you know, we was talking about how good God is and what God does and how awesome he is. And, you know, we were talking about fasting and how what the importance of fasting is. And, you know, God told me about fasting and praying. And I asked God the question. I said, God, what is it? Why? You know, I know why we go on fast and different stuff like that. I said, but why is it that you chose to take food and want us to sacrifice food? You want us to change how we eat food. And I asked myself, why did you choose food? You know, you could have chose anything. But why did you choose different foods, like to sacrifice your food? What is it about the food? And you know me, I'm always asking God questions. I always want to know. I always want revelation. I always want to go deeper. So I asked him, why did he choose food? It's Marvette Flowers. It's NBOMI. So it's Nancy Boy October Monday Igloo.org. NBOMI.org. So I asked him, why did he choose food? And you know what God told me? The way he broke this thing down to me was so crazy. He said it's so amazing, his wisdom and his knowledge. You know God's smart. God is smart, y'all. He's smart. Nobody can tell me that my God is not smart. He is smart. So he says to me, the reason why I chose food, because food represents your flesh. Listen closely. I'm going to break this down. Food represents your flesh. And I thought about that thing. I was like, okay, food represents your flesh. Why does food, why would we use food as a metaphor for the flesh? Why would we compare food to flesh? He said, because usually when you eat food, what do? You eat what you like. You're not just going to eat anything. You're basically going to eat what you like. You eat what you like. So you're going to eat the foods that you like. What does your flesh do? It want to do what it likes. It want to do what feels good. It wants to act in its desires. What do? You eat your favorite foods that you desire for. So what I'm doing is, when I tell you to sacrifice foods, I'm telling you and I'm training you to discipline yourself from food, because in all actuality, you really don't need those foods that you desire. We think we can't live. You know, I got convicted today. We think we can't live off of vegetables and fruits. I don't want all of that. I don't really want that. I want me some chicken, and I want me some steaks and some shrimp. I want all this type of stuff. But when you stop eating those different things and you really, really think about it, you still gonna live. You're not gonna die. You're gonna be healthier. You might not have all the weight that you used to have, but you're going to be healthier. So then God says to me, so I'm teaching you how to sacrifice you, meaning your flesh, because you are your flesh. And so if you sacrifice yourself, you're sacrificing and saying that you're not going to do the thing that you really desire to do. You're going to put your flesh under subjection. And so when you put your flesh under subjection, you're learning how to live without the flesh. You're learning how to live without those favorite foods. What God is doing is he's disciplining you. He's now disciplining you. And not only is he disciplining you, but he's reprogramming your mind. Basically, he's changing your mindset. I was talking to, like I said, two of the members, and she was telling me how coffee used to be like, she could not go without coffee. Like, she was thought she was going to go crazy without coffee. She was getting headaches and her head was hurting because she wasn't drinking coffee every day like she needed to the first week of her fast. But when it got into the second week, she was okay. And she asked herself the question, do I really need coffee? I really don't need coffee. It's a mind thing. Your mind makes you think that's what I need. So basically, God had reprogrammed her mind to let her know you really don't need that. That's just what you want. You like the way it tastes. You like the way it make you feel. And because you like the way it tastes and you like the way it make you feel like that's what you need, when really that's not what you need. So God is reprogramming your mind when you're on a fast. Basically, he's changing your mindset. And in all actuality, it's really not, it's the food is really not an issue. It's really not the food. It's just dying to your flesh. You're purifying this body. You're purging and cleansing yourself of the flesh. It's not really purging and cleansing yourself of unhealthy foods. He's using this. He's using the food to teach you a lesson about your flesh. So many people get so caught up into the food that they miss the original point. I'm trying to discipline you and teach you how you really don't need your flesh. All you need is the spirit. And so when we begin to talk, God began to speak to me about reprogram. When you're reprogramming something, you're basically redoing something. You're basically changing up. Look at they building Hardee's.
I go Panda Place.
You're basically redoing something to the work. The RE on the front, RE, when you put RE on the front of a word, reprogram, reproduce, revive, reactivate, renovate, you know, re-renovate. When you put RE on the front of something, what does that mean? Again. RE means again. RE means again. It means you're going to do it again. So one thing about God, when God restores or he redeems, he'll tell you.
Anybody in here, you want to go do it?
When he restores and when he redeems and when he revives, you know what he's doing? He's doing it again. He already did it. He just got to do it again. You know why? Because of the fact that we sometimes lose our place in God. So he has to redo us all back over again. When we lose stuff, he says, I'm the God that restores, meaning I'm giving it back to you again because you already had it. The thing about it is, why you lost it? What happened for you to lose what he had to restore? Why did you die for him to have to revive you? Because you was already living. Remember, Galatians 5:1 says, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith you have been set free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. So if he said be not entangled again, first of all, he said stand fast therefore in the liberty wherewith you have been set free. You've already been set free. So be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage, meaning I've already done it. Everything, your whole life has been planned. It has been purposed already. God already did it. He already did it. Your life has been planned before you got here. In your mother's womb, your life, your destiny, your purpose has already been planned. All he needs you to do is walk it out. And sometimes in the beginning, we're walking down that path, but something seems to stir us away. Something seems to pull us off track. Something seems to cause us to die. Something seems to cause us to lose. And so because he says, I've already given you liberty, now I need you to hold fast to that and don't go back into bondage. But so many times we go back into bondage, and because of the RE, he's a God that he will RE you. He'll do it again. He's a God that will RE you. He will do it again. So because he said that this mind, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. A lot of times we take on the mind of Christ. A lot of times we get God. A lot of times we're in God. And so we have the mind of Christ, but something distracts us and something gets us off course. And so we tend to go, we go on fast so that we can get our minds reprogrammed. He has to put our mind back on track. He's got to do it again. And so when I tell you God is amazing and he's awesome, yes.
What kind of bread you get me on my sub?
White bread.
See, ain't no white bread on there.
My son, trying to get something, a sub. But that's who God is. God is a God where he will redo us. He will us. Don't you love God? And when God told me that, God said, it's just all, when I use food to just reset, I just got to reset you. I'm just resetting you. That fast you on is to reset you. That's it. It's just to reset you. This got to go up under me. It's just to reset you. It's just to reprogram you. It's just to get you back on track, because a lot of times we get off track. But thank God for the Redeemer, the one that deems again. Thank God for the restorer, the one that stores again. Thank God for the reviver, the one that gives us life again. Thank God for the reprogrammer, the one that programs us again. Thank God for the re in our God. Because what if he wasn't the God that would re us? What if he was the guy where I did it one time and that's it? I'm not doing it again. But because he loves us so much and because of who he is and what we are to him, he's the type of God where he will re us all the time, over and over and over. But at some point, you got to get to the place where you get so big and so bold and so strong and so mighty and so rooted and grounded and deep in God that you don't have to keep going to him for him to redo you, that you can always stand in what he's done. And once you stand in what he's done, then you can get to the place where he can take you higher and higher and higher and higher, from faith to faith and from glory to glory. And it don't always have to be I'm redoing you. I'm just elevating you. I'm not redoing you. I'm just elevating you from the place that you were when I did redo you. But now I'm not redoing you. I'm just elevating you. Sometimes we need to get to the place where we stop being redoed all the time and just get to the place where we just going up. But Sunday, God spoke a word. God said the only way that you can go up high, high, high is if you're down deep, deep, deep. If you're digging deep for a deeper and closer relationship with God. We talked about on Sunday morning about the foundation, digging a foundation. And there are two types of foundations. There are shallow foundations and there are deep foundations. When you're building a shallow foundation, it's because you're not expecting to go high in God. But when you're building a deep foundation, it's because you're trying to build something high. Usually a deep foundation is used when someone is trying to build a skyscraper. You know those tall buildings in Manhattan and in Washington and in New York, all of these skyscrapers in California, all these big tall buildings, the Twin Towers, all of these high tall buildings, these bridges. Usually they dig deep foundations so that these skyscrapers we can build as high as we want to go. So for you to get to the place where you go to the next level instead of always trying to be redone, because if you on a shallow foundation, your foundation, once you try to go so high, that foundation is going to shake, it's going to break, it's going to tear down. Any storm that come through is going to shut you out and wash you away. But when you are digging deep in God just to get closer, you ain't got to worry about redoing your foundation over. All you got to do is continue to go higher and higher. Somebody needs to get their mind reprogrammed. And then once you get reprogrammed, then all you got to do is elevate. Lord Jesus, I tell you, God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's a God that removes and replaces. He's been saying that I'm removing people like from their old ways and their old places. I'm removing people and then I'm replacing them in a new place. I'm putting them in a new place. One thing about God, when God is doing something in your life, he don't do stuff halfway. God is not a slack God. He's not slack. He don't do half jobs. He don't do halfway stuff. If God's going to do something completely in your life, he's going to do it completely. So if he's trying to make you better spiritually, what makes you think that your natural ain't gonna line up with your spiritual? It may not look good and feel good, but guess what? Because he's cleansing and purifying and purging you in the spiritual realm, guess what? He's got to purify and purge you in the natural realm. Yes, sir.
I get salt, pepper, oregano, and what else?
Oil and vinegar.
Okay.
And so when God is trying to make you completely new, he's got to do it in the natural as well. So if he's doing something new in you, guess what? You might be got to get a new house. You might be got to get a new car. You might be got to get a new job. Maybe you're going to lose the job you own and you're going to go to a new job because that job is not a good environment for you. That place, that car may not be the best car for you. Maybe those friends may not be the best friends for you. So God has got to do something new completely in your whole entire life because he's a complete, accomplished, excellent God. And he don't do half jobs. So when we're in a place where God is trying to do something in our life and he's trying to redo us, guess what? He's going to redo your whole life and not just half of it. So it is in the spirit. So it is in the natural. That's just what it is with God. So he will remove and he will replace. That's just who he is. He's removing, which meaning he moving some stuff again. And then he's going to have to replace again. Because how many of you have been in the place where God wanted you to be and you were directed down the path that God wanted you to go, and something got in your way and backtracked you and said, oh no, I'm going to back away. I ain't going to do that. I know God told me to do that. I know God said this and I know God said that, but no, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to back up. I ain't going to do that. Now God got to redo you all back over, and then he's got to remove you again and then replace you, because now you're in your will and not his will. That's why we've got to let go of this flesh. That's why we've got to sacrifice. I'm telling you, obedience. You better be obedient and be a living sacrifice unto God. For that's your reasonable service, is to be a sacrifice for God. And being obedient to God is better than a sacrifice. Sacrificing, I'm going to just sacrifice this time, God. I'm just sacrifice this. I know you told me to make this move. I know you told me to do this right here. I know you told me to say this right here, but I'm going to just sacrifice that. I'm going to sacrifice that. I'm going to just go ahead and just, because I just want to keep the peace. I don't want to, you know, I know people looking at me. I know people going to talk about me. I know that. Quit worrying about people. You too focused on the people. You're too focused on the people. You're too focused on the people that you're going to miss out where he really want to take you and what he really wants to do in your life. Remove yourself so God can replace you where he want to place you. It's just as plain and simple as that. Thy will be done. That's it. Wednesday night Bible study. See, this is what God is doing. God is really reprogramming our minds to really think like he would. Because on Sunday, he told us that we need to build a deep foundation. Our foundation needs to be deep. We need to dig a deep foundation. We need to go down and dig deeper, find out even the more who he is, seek him out so that we can go higher. So even as we're going higher and we seeking God out, guess what? It may get uncomfortable. It may not feel good. But guess what? On Wednesday night, he told us just to pray, thy will be done. Let your will be done. I know in me digging this foundation and me going deep in you, God, it may cause me to come out of a comfortable place. It may cause me to come into a place where it don't feel good and it don't look good. It don't sound good and it don't smell good. But guess what, God? Your will be done, because I know your will for my life is a good will, because you've already planned out my life, and all I got to do is walk in the plan that you have for me so that I won't be hurt and I won't be harmed. I just got to let your will be done. But we can't do that. That's why we got to keep being redeemed, revived, reliving, restored, because we can't follow the plans of God, because you want to do what you want to do because you want to feel comfortable. That's why he got to reprogram you so you can get in place. Somebody need to sit down and let God's will be done. Jesus. Somebody need to let God's will be done. You need to let God's will be done in your life. You really do. You need to let God's will be done in your life. You really do. Don't miss out on your blessing. Don't miss out on your breakthrough. Don't miss out on God activating you and taking you to the next level because you following behind people and you listening at people and you doing what people want you to do and you doing and making your flesh feel good when you know you're supposed to be doing what God tell you to do. Hey, it ain't nobody's fault but yours. You can't blame nobody for what you didn't do and what you didn't get. It's you. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven, meaning it's already done. You just got to let it be done here. I love y'all. My phone's about to die. It's on 3%. God bless you. I love you. I give your name all the glory and the honor. Listen, my husband, I'm coming. Hold on.
Mama, that boy said he'll give me a basketball.
Yeah. Who is he?
You know, I be messing with people.
Yes.
I told Keisha I'm beating me and running. You like, I'm not from South Carolina. Hey, for real, I'm not from here.
Where he from?
I don't know. I just asked him, but he said he's talking about 4 o'clock.
Why you give me this?
Well, yeah,
I said switch it out for the lemon.
Oh.
No, a drink right there.
He's from Philadelphia.
He's from Philadelphia.
I said put my drink right there
Y'all
first.
that trip.
My drink was fire.
All right, hold this right quick.
Y'all a trip.
Just hold it.
I'm the one who asked Mama first. My lemon was
I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much, y'all. And I just wanted to definitely get on and speak to y'all and definitely give y'all what God gave me today, because it was a blessing for my spirit. It was a blessing for my spirit. It really was. What is he doing, y'all? Say hi.
So I'm selling houses and cars.
Y'all, he talking about I'm selling houses and cars.
Hey, this how I don't live. I'm about to say something, but let me
He
stop.
that's to say we don't live off of the church.
We live off of what God, the strength.
We
and the
we
power
don't
that God
live
give
off
us.
of the church. We don't take the church money. No, he passing out real estate cards and car lot cards because that's how we pay our bills and we live. We don't take no money from no church. We don't take no salary. That's not what we do. God said he'll provide for us. All we got to do is do his will and do what he say, and he will provide for us. He will take care of us. We don't have to try to do it ourselves. That's what's wrong with the pastors and the ministers today. The church dying out and the people struggling in the ministries and the people hurting. You know why? Because the pastors are living off of the money and they prospering and the people are not. That's not what you do. Guess what? When your members are going through and your members need help, you got to be there for them. You got to be there for them. They pay their tithe and their offering to the house of God. If they pay their tithing and their offering to the house of God and they're doing what they're supposed to do, there should be accounts set aside that when the people of God are going through and they're hurting and they don't have the finances or they lost their job and they need their light bill paid or water bill and be helped or food in their house. That's what the house is for. He said, bring all the tithes and the offering in my house so there be meat in my house. Not meat for your pastors to live off. No, meat so that you can help the members and make sure the lights and the water and the church is taken care of and in good shape and in good habit and making sure that it's clean and it's going forth and you're buying all of the things that is needed in the house of God. That's what the money is for. Some pastor needed to hear that. That's why Pastor Sean said that. That's why he said that. Then you wonder why all your members leaving the church. You want to know why? Because you're drying them out. You're taking all their money and you living off of it and your house big and your car look nice. And then you living off all of their money and you wondering why the church dying out and drying out and all of your members leaving. And then you see them posting pictures they at somebody else's church. Oh! Did I say that? Yes, I sure did. Because you living off their money and you drying them out. And God done reveal who you are to them. Get it right. I'm on 2%. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm about to get off of here. And I'm praying for you guys. Y'all have a blessed night. Pray for us that we continue to do what God says in boldness and with the spirit of God and the spirit of love. God bless y'all.